Welcome back to the Decent Garage. We've made some great progress in Long Bed Larry on the past couple videos. We are almost done rebuilding the transmission. We're gonna get that all buttoned up today, starting with the infamous 5th gear nut. That's as many foot-pounds as I can give it, so we're gonna hope for the best. Okay, we got the 5th gear nut all torqued down. For those of you who want the details about how I torqued it down and the whole process I went through, which I got from Cody at Superstick Transmissions, I'll put that in the description so you can have those details. It is quite the process, but he swears by it and says he's never had one come loose. Now, I also picked up this off of Amazon. You can get them from Amazon, eBay, wherever. And it basically splines in there, comes in, locks into the 5th gear nut, and the adapter for the input shaft of the transfer case sits right up against there and holds that against it. To me, it seems a little bit gimmicky, but I'm just going to take every measure I can on this thing. So we're going to have that thing on there. We've got that all buttoned up. We're ready to put the rear tail housing on. We can get that on. I've got the PTO covers on and all siliconed. So we can get that on, and then we're ready to fill this up with fluid and put the top case on. The RTV down, and I almost forgot the fluid, so we need to put our 5 quarts of Valvoline Synchromesh in there. Alrighty, we got the top cover on, we got the output cover on. All we need to do now is put the bell housing on, and the transmission's ready to go. Sorry, I'm eating a sucker, so it sounds like my mouth is full. But let's get the bell housing on, then we're gonna move to the next step right over there. Alright guys, that went together super smooth. We've got everything on. Now I am going to paint this, but I'm not going to bore you guys with that. I went through and painted the whole engine and showed you guys a bunch of that, so I'm just going to do this off camera. I think you'll like the color combo we go with. So we've got the transmission completely done, ready to be mated to the engine. But I've got to go to California for Thanksgiving, so I'm going to go pack my stuff, take the family to California for a couple days, and then we'll be right back ready to mate this thing to the engine. Well guys, we're back from California. Not in a good situation though. Let me show you what happened. We kind of had to rush back. We got a call from the people that were house sitting our pets, and apparently the toilet in our upstairs started leaking and it flooded our entire house, all 3 floors. So let me show you a little bit of that, but a little bit of a snag in the road. So you'll hear the fans are on, trying to get everything dried out. Floor is pulled up, the drywall is pulled up. There's the kitchen. So the toilet was over there, leaked through, got all the way down here. Ruined the floor, ruined the faces of all the cupboards, ruined the island, so that's gonna have to get torn out and redone. I won't show you upstairs because the carpet's still there, but they've pulled up the carpet and pulled all the padding out. But the water came down these stairs all the way down, so they pulled up the carpet on these stairs, pulled up all the flooring in the basement. This basement was completely finished. My dad and I finished it, but went all the way through in here, down over on this wall, all the way, got all this flooring wet, all this ceiling, all the molding. This bedroom's completely ripped up, ceiling's completely ripped up. So to say the least, this is a disaster. Luckily we have insurance. They're working really well with us. So it shouldn't be a big issue, but we're not living in the house right now. They've put us up somewhere else, so I'm gonna have to kind of bounce back from where we're living to the garage to get working on projects, but we'll make it work. This is just a bump in the road, nothing we can't overcome. So the last we left off, we finished the transmission. It is all ready and good to go. Now we need to mate it to the engine. So we have a mess of boxes that I'm gonna have to move out of the way. That we're using these boxes to pack stuff up from the house so we can get stuff out of the house so they can repair it. So we're gonna try and move this out of the way. We're gonna get the engine out here. We're gonna build a little engine stand out of wood so that we can set it nice and comfy on the ground, get the adapter plate on, the clutch on, and mate the transmission up to it. Alright, so if you're new to the channel, you may not know what this motor is. We built this on the channel probably about 6 months ago. It is a P-pump 12 valve Cummins diesel. Alright guys, that's as much as we're going to get done in today's video. We've got the engine all pulled out. We have the transmission completely done and rebuilt. So in the next video, we're gonna get it all mated together. That should be really fun. If you are craving more content, go watch those engine rebuild videos that I did about 6 months ago. I'll link those in the description for your convenience, but check those out. They were some great videos. I've also had a lot of people asking about what's the status of Prospector Bob. So in a future video here coming up, we'll address that. We'll probably pull it out, drive it a little bit, show you guys that truck, because there's a lot of new subscribers that have not seen this truck. Also, we have some maintenance stuff we need to do on the OG crew cab. We need to change the oil. There's some bolts that I've noticed are a little bit loose, so we just need to go through it, get it all set to go. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. We will see you guys in the next video.